Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're looking at this really brilliant idea where the chance to win a life-changing amount of money is tied directly to providing something super simple but essential for families who need it. It's a real win-win.
All right, let's just jump right in with a question. Who hasn't thought about this? 50 grand. What would you do? New car? That dream vacation you've been putting off? Maybe just wipe out some debt. It's kind of fun to daydream about, isn't it?
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. What if going after that $50,000 prize could also make a massive difference for hundreds of families, maybe even people right in your own community? Now that is the powerful idea we're diving into today.
So to really get this, we first have to understand the problem they're trying to solve. And it's something called local food insecurity. It's an issue that's often kind of hidden, but it affects families in pretty much every town and city out there.
Just think about your grocery list for a second. Milk is probably one of those things you just grab, right? Without a second thought. But for so many families who are just trying to get by, this really basic nutritious staple can actually become a luxury item they have to skip.
And that's where this amazing local group from Niagara Falls, Canada steps in. They're called Project Share, and they are right there on the front lines. They saw this very specific, really critical need happening in their own backyard.
And look, we have to be super clear about why we're even talking about milk. This isn't just, a drink. It's a huge source of nutrition for kids who are growing. It's the simple thing that goes on cereal that helps a kid actually focus in school. It's about a sense of normalcy, of well-being.
Okay, so they see this problem, right? And what they came up with, it's just so simple but so smart. It completely flips the script on how we usually think about fundraising and creates a situation where everybody can come out ahead.
And this right here, it just lays it out so clearly. A typical donation, it feels kind of one way, doesn't it? You give, and that's it. But with the 50-50 idea, now you're in it. You're part of the team. You're not just giving, you're participating. And you have a real stake in what happens.
And that little change, it's huge, psychologically. It's a total game changer for how you feel about giving. It's not just charity anymore. It becomes this exciting, collective thing where everyone's pulling together for a big goal. And hey, someone's going to get a huge reward out of it too.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does this actually work? Well, it's all built around a very specific, very real and tangible goal. It's not vague. You know exactly what the mission is.
Yeah, the whole entire drive is laser-focused on hitting this one number. It's not just a target, it really is the mission.
12,500. That's it. And we're not talking about just anything. We're talking about 1-liter bags of milk. Suddenly that number isn't just a number anymore, is it? You can actually picture it. You can see it in refrigerators, being poured into cereal bowls for kids before school. It makes it all feel so much more real. So here's the math behind it all. It's super simple. The goal is to raise 100 grand through a 50-50 raffle. And look at this split. It's right down the middle, totally transparent. 50% goes to one lucky person. That's a prize of up to $50,000. And the other 50%? That goes straight to buying those 12,500 bags of milk.
But how does one person buying a ticket actually add up to something so big? What's the real magic here? Well, it all comes down to that community ripple effect.
It's this beautiful, powerful cycle, right? You buy a ticket, and when you do that, two things happen at the exact same time. The prize pot gets bigger and the community milk fund gets bigger. Everybody who joins in makes the outcome better for everyone involved. It just keeps building on itself.
You know that feeling when you donate a little bit and wonder, does this even make a difference? Well, in a setup like this, the answer is 1,000% yes. Your small part isn't just a drop in the bucket. It is the bucket. It's what fills the whole thing up, one ticket at a time.
So, when you take a step back and look at the whole picture, it's clear this is about so much more than just a raffle, right? It's about finding a smarter, more inclusive way to make a community stronger.
And honestly, that's what it all comes down to. It's not really about just winning the money. It's about knowing that whether you have the winning ticket or not, you were part of making sure a kid in your community didn't have to go without. So, in a way, everybody who participates gets to win.